Part of the development of your neighborhood model is going to be influenced by a survey and the results that you obtain from that survey. So I wanted to talk with you briefly about why we do a survey, what you should include in the survey, and then how you're going to use the results from the survey. So the first thing that we need to outline is what is a survey. And a survey is a sampling or is a sample of questions that you're going to use to get information that will influence your neighborhood model design. And that influence is going to be by surveying a small group of people that would represent the population in need. And in this case, our population in need is going to be Liberty residents. So a sample population would be surveying people that live in Liberty. Now, it's important that when you are putting that survey together, that you keep it very specific and you keep it to the point. We want to get as much information as we can from the survey to help with influencing our design. Okay? So here are some steps that need to be followed in order to outline what should be included and how we go about establishing a survey. So it's important that we first determine a deadline, and your teachers have done that for you. They have given you when you will actually put the survey together, when you will deliver or administer the survey, and then when you should get those results back in order to put that information together. Okay, the second step would be to identify the questions you want the data to answer. So what is it that you want to find out from the survey? What kinds of things do you need to verify in order to make decisions with regard to your model, with your neighborhood model? So this would be a good point for you and your team members to begin brainstorming, like, what do we need to know? Are we positive that residents are looking for these certain things? So things that maybe you have already discussed or you've already decided that you would like to implement in your model, okay? Data that you will need to answer these questions, and that would be your sampling of residents, and we are actually giving you that, okay? Along with identifying the people from whom you will gather the data. So we are telling you that probably your best sample is going to be surveying Liberty residents to see what it is that they maybe like about their community, what are some things that maybe they would like to see changed about their community, and those things within their neighborhood, okay? As far as producing and conducting the survey, that format will be open to you. As you know, we have some electronic formats we could use, such as Google Forms. We also it would be as easy to do a paper or email survey, okay? Because you are going to be the one that is designing the survey and making the questions, okay? Like I said earlier in the screencast, you want to make the questions specific, all right? You want to make them very specific so that you can narrow down to the specifics that people want, all right? You want to start with easier questions and then move to more difficult ones. You want to ask questions in a logical order. You want to construct response categories carefully. So if you ask a question that requires more than just multiple choice or yes or no, you want to make sure that's very carefully worded, okay? The last thing, or one of the last steps, is you are going to actually conduct the survey. So we will help you, your teachers will help you get those surveys out to people that we feel are going to best fit with regards to the population you are seeking. And then when those results come back, you are going to be looking at those results, and those results should ultimately aid you when it comes to deciding on your neighborhood and what things should be included, what things maybe you need to change. And then part of your tangibles that you'll turn in for your project are to report the results. So you will actually have your survey that you put together, and you will have your results that you formulated into the data that you're using to drive your neighborhood design.